Ladies and gentlemen, to move towards a cashless economy, however, we have to encourage the population to use electronic channels of payment. To accomplish this, under my administration, there will be no taxes on digital payments. The E-Levy will therefore be abolished. Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, so finally, all that we have been waiting for the Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia, the MPP running mate for the presidency in the 2024 upcoming general election in December, to speak finally has happened. A lot. I say, I brought a whole document. A lot has been said, and we'll digest it today on Georgian official. Before we even digest into it. It was a nice program, a nice speech. All the party fraternity all came, some private entities, they were all there, party supporters were there, the likes of Asamoah, and everybody was there. And it was really a fantastic speech. The political analysts or the political actors, or let me say the industry players, who have their own point of view, but who just want to give a reaction of some of the salient points that he talked about before they took charge of the economy and his vision when he becomes president. I've told you guys, if you haven't subscribed to Georgian Official, please do subscribe to Georgian Official. Click on the notification bell, like, comment, let's interact. Let's get into action. What really transpired at UPSA today when Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the presidential candidate for the New Patriotic Party MPP, go into the 2024 general election in December, and the current vice president of Ghana. So he started a nice speech. He started from when they took charge in 2016, when inflation was good, the economy was good, employment was good, everything, standard of living was good, exchange rate, fiscal deficit, everything was good. Until the Russia-Ukraine war, the COVID-19 pandemic came to erupt the whole economic atmosphere, causing inflation to international market, international commodities, which had a very, very torn effect on Ghana's economy. And we all saw that alone led to inflation. That led to, we saw the increase in fuel prices, food items, that led to the taxes and everything. Let's just listen to what he said when they took charge, and now what they've done, because he has also lamented, or he also said that inflation has dropped from 54% in January last year, has dropped to almost 23% December last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, the good news is that the data shows that the economy is recovering from the crisis we faced. Inflation has declined from 54% in January last year to 23% in December 2023. Economic growth is rebounding, spending is under control, and the fiscal deficit as a percentage of GDP has declined from 10.8% in 2020 to 4.2% in 2023. The debt to GDP ratio, after increasing from 61.2% in 2019 to 76.6% in 2021 has declined to 66.4% in 2023. And the exchange rate depreciation has also slowed down sharply since February 2023. Whereas the exchange rate depreciated by 30% in 2022, between February and December 2023, the exchange rate depreciated by only 9%. Ladies and gentlemen, what is remarkable is that notwithstanding the domestic and global crisis that we have experienced between 2020 and 2022, the economic performance as measured by the key economic indicators such as GDP growth, agricultural growth, industry growth, trade balance, exchange rate depreciation, lending rates, gross international reserves, and jobs. The performance of all these key indicators is better under our government than that of the 2013 to 2016 period, when there was no global crisis.
He also made mention of sports infrastructure, multi-purpose construction of stadiums that they've done under their leadership, and what he intends to do as well. We saw just recently the commission of the multi-purpose stadia in Eastern region. We've seen Boteman, which will be hosting the All African Games very soon. We see the one at University of Ghana, and this all under the leadership of President Akufo-Addo and Vice President Bawumia. And they intend to do more across all the 10 regions, across all the 16 regions, to develop sports multi-purpose stadiums to support the grassroots growth of football and sport development, to yield or bring more income to the Ministry of Youth and Sports and to Ghana at large. Let's pick his bites. Let's listen to him what he said on that one as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, our government has constructed more sports facilities than any other government since 1992. We have completed 6 new multi-purpose sports stadia and 4 ongoing in each of the 10 regions, all 10 old regions. We completed the University of Ghana Stadium in Legon.
The content is really hot. If you haven't yet subscribed to George Enchu Official, please do subscribe to George Enchu Official. One thing that he also mentioned in his vision becoming the president is national service will not be a mandatory thing. Wow. So according to him, the private sector or the public sector, when the student or the tertiary student, final year student, you have to go to the tertiary schools and go and maybe approach and look for the people that you want to work with. And I think this is very, very, very difficult, because you'll be going to some workplaces and they'll be asking for 4 years, 3 years experience. Why are we going to get the experience from right away from school? That thing that he says, if it comes, it won't be mandatory. As for me personally, it's a worry, because national service is like a training, learning on the job to become better, because nobody is going to pick you in his private company for you to become a learner. At least he's expecting that you've learned something. And most of these companies, they pick you when you've been to the job, you've learned something, and they know that you've been in the company for years and you've learned something, and they can pick you. Let's listen to him when he said on national service.
Ladies and gentlemen, to help our youth get jobs, I believe it is time to rethink the concept of the current national service scheme. My government will propose that those who, after completion of their education, can secure jobs will be exempted from national service. National service will no longer be mandatory, and students will have the option to decide whether to do national service or not. This will also encourage companies to go to the campuses to recruit annually. This time they don't go because of national service. Ladies and gentlemen, to prepare our children for the fourth industrial revolution workplace, I will enhance the repositioning of the education system towards STEM, robotics, artificial intelligence, and vocational skills to cope with the demands of the fourth industrial revolution and job creation. My government will make coding and robotics standard in senior high school.
You also made mention of one student, one laptop initiative. That's something that the Vice Chancellor of Legon is really like into. Whenever I've been there to cover their programs and things, is one digital woman that likes to has implemented those things. And Bawumia is saying that one student, one laptop initiative is going to be done. Then he says there's going to be a zero loan rate for about 4 years. So at the tertiary level, so students are going to have this laptop to do their practical work in order to grow them, for them to understand the digital ecosystem and how they can compete globally with other digital countries, so that they bring their expertise or what they will learn, they can tap into more digital platform to support the growth of the economy. Let's once again pick his input on what he said on the one student, one laptop initiative.
So, teachers have already been given the requisite training. Following the senior high school, we will also implement a one student, one laptops policy for tertiary students through the provision of a zero interest loan with a 70% discount on the cost of the laptop payable over 4 years for tertiary students who need laptops.
Now, on the success of the New Patriotic Party under the leadership of President Akufo-Addo, then Bawumia as the vice president, he made mention of a lot of things that they've done that has transformed the Ghana's economy. He made mention of over 2.1 million jobs that they've created. But Charlie, still come this street top. Where the job they will not define the job? Cause Charlie, you come to the National Service and this one there. So he talked about that job, but he said there's the need to create more when he comes to office. He said all those. He said that. Then one thing that he also highlighted. He also highlighted was digitalization, and that's one key factor. If you listen to Dr. Bawumia in his speeches, he's a digital economy. He's a digital man. He's an AI man. Bawumia is an AI man. Bawumia is he said he's bringing Abuchi to Ghana. You know, everything about him has been the digital economy, and he highlighted how the Ghana card under his government established, which was already started from President J. Kufuor in his tenure. He said he's the one who proposed that, and under the leadership of Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, they implemented that. He mentioned of how the Ghana card has become a sole tool and like a point of connecting to the banks, connecting to health, connecting to the port, connecting to passport and everything. How the Ghana card has been very, very influential in transforming Ghana's economy.
Through digitalization, we have finally been able to solve the long-standing problem of ghost workers on government payroll. Ladies and gentlemen, many people, including highly educated people, find the process of filing taxes complex. To make it easier and less cumbersome to file taxes, I challenged the GRA to come up with a simple to use mobile app to enable ordinary people to file and pay taxes using their mobile phones. And this has been done. Today, you can file your taxes 24 hours a day on your mobile phone.
Yeah, so that is the vice president for you, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, on the Ghana card, what the Ghana card has been able to do to link the banking sector, the health sector, the passport and everything, and how it has been able to help Ghana's economy. Being able to cast a ghost name from the controller accountant general. Those people that they had ghost name through the Ghana card, they've been able to clear all those ghost name, and they've been able to recover some amount of money for the growth of the economy. Now let's enter into the vision of the vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. When he becomes the president, if the mandate is given to him in the December general election, he becomes the president. According to him, there's not going to be taxes. There's not going to be tax on gambling at all. So under his leadership, whilst he's currently the president, taxes was implemented on gambling. So if you are going to scrap that, what happened to it? Or okay, no way, maybe it's from his boss, it's from the president, so there's nothing that he could do. But he said he's the economic messiah. So I feel like at least these things you should be able to talk about it. Now he said that he's going to scrap taxes on E-Levy. The E-Levy that becomes a brouhaha in parliament and a whole lot of things. He said he's going to scrap that. He's going to scrap taxes on VAT. It's going to scrap taxes on electricity. The emission levy that was just recently passed, was recently implemented, is going to scrap all those things. So there's going to be a whole tax-free, like there's a tax-free economy when Bawumia comes. Let's just listen to him and how you put it in the context, so that you guys will also put your comment and your analysis below the comment section.
Ladies and gentlemen, to move towards a cashless economy, however, we have to encourage the population to use electronic channels of payment. To accomplish this, under my administration, there will be no taxes on digital payments. The E-Levy will therefore be abolished. Ladies and gentlemen,
we can't digest everything. It was a very whole speech, but these are some of the salient points, or these are some of the key points that he made mention. There's a lot that he made mention, and guys, any part or if you listen to his speech, or if you've had a glimpse, or you've had some infographic on the speech, whatever you thought, whatever you heard, whatever you learned, please put it in the comment section. Please drop it. Let's have the discussion. These are some of the points he mentioned that I want to highlight on. I want to react to it. The gambling, the no tax on gambling, the no tax on E-Levy, no tax on emission levy will be scrapped off. NSS will not be no more mandatory. One student, one laptop. These are the visions of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia if he becomes the president of the Republic coming coming December 2024, when we go to the polls to go and elect our president. And he said that all this can happen in 24 hours. All this, if you have the Ghana card, can happen in 24 hours. And this is the vision of the vice president. This is the vision of the MPP presidential candidate going to the 2024 general election. Mama has his own. Now you have the vision of Bawumia. I don't know what you guys think, but this is the platform of Georgian 2 Official. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, like, share, and comment. This is just, we'll bring you subsequent updates on his speech, but this is just a little bite from what he said. Thank you guys so much. Please do subscribe. Please do like and keep commenting and like our content.